Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Code by Bunch, and today we are going to solve the question evaluate division. So in this question we have given an array of variable pairs equation and an array of real number value where equation I is a I comma bi. Okay, and this represent a value. Okay, so ai upon bi has a value which is given in value I, array of value I. Each ai and bi is a string that represent a single variable. You are also given some queries where query is c comma d. So we have to find out the value of c comma d. Okay, and if a single answer cannot be determined, we will return -1. Okay, so how we are going to solve this question? So if we take an example, it is given that a upon b, as in the given question it is given like this: a comma b has a value of 2.2 or 2, and b comma c has a value of 3. So we can see that if we multiply both of these, a upon b and b comma c, then we will get a comma c, and the answer is 6. And here also you can see that the query that is required is a comma c. Okay, so we are getting 6. And if we see that if the query become b comma c, c comma a, or if if I take a and this is b. Okay, so a is going to b, so I can say that a is going to b and it is going to be like 2, and a b is going to c, it is given as 2, and b comma a is the reciprocal 1 comma 2. So if I am going from b to a, it will be 1 comma 2. Now if I am going from b to c, what its value going to be? It's going to be 3, and if I reverse it, it will be the reciprocal. So if I want my answer that will reach from a to c, I can see that I have to take 2 and then 3. So I will multiply 2 multiply 3. So this is the process, and you can see it is following a graph approach where I am just going depth wise. So that's why we are using a DFS search, because it is a DFS, depth wise search tree. Okay, so the graph is clear, and the concept is also clear. So what I will basically do, the code has three structure. The code has three parts. First I have to make a graph like this. So in order to make a graph like this, I will show you how I am going to make a graph like this. So I have equation, I have value, and I have query. So from equation and value, I am going to create a graph like this one, like a is going to b, b is going to c, the values here. So how can I make a value like this? If a has a b, a has also c, so which data structure I can use? So basically, which data structure I am going to use? I am basically going to use a data structure of map or a hash map, where a is going to store its neighbor b, and this b is going to store, this b is also in a hash map where this b is going to store the value. Okay, now the value of b is 2, and if I reverse it, it will become 1 by 2. So this is the thing I am going to do. So first what I am going to do, I am going to take divisor and dividend. Okay, divisor and dividend from my equations only. Then I am going to assign the value, and I am going to do it in a reverse order, and I will put it into a hash map such that it will look like this. And after this, what I am going to do, I am going to iterate through my queries, and I will make a DFS function. Let's move to the coding part for more. Okay, so here you can see this is the graph building part, where I am taking a map, hash map, and in this hash map there are two values. This is the string that I am going for that I am going to map, and then this is the part where the neighbors are going to map. Like if A is going to B and this B has a value of 2, so this is a structure like this. After this I am going for dividend and divisor. I will separate according to the 0 and 1 indexes, and then I will just assign the values inside it. If it is a upon b, then what it's going to be, it's going to be just a value. But if it is b upon a, it is going to be the reciprocal, or it is going to be the 1 upon value. So this is, and at the end I will just return the graph. After this graph, what I am going to do, this is my main driver part. This driver part basically check my query. Now my query has, let's assume that I made a graph like this, A, B and C, where this is this, and here 1 upon 2. This is the part I will achieve after the second code, 1 upon 3. Now what I have to find, I will find the query. Now query is a comma 6. So first I will check either a comma c is present in my graph or not. Okay, if it is present, then what I am going to return, I am going to return. If it is not present, I am going to return -1, obviously. And if it is present, what I am going to do, I am going to obviously for a DFS function. So how my DFS will work? So let's look at the DFS function. This is my DFS function. So what will my DFS function do? Okay, so this is a DFS function, and I know in my DFS function, as I don't want one node to traverse 2 times, that's why I'm taking a visited set. Okay, so if it is not visited, I will just return. If it is visited, I will just return. If it is not visited, then I will insert the node inside the visited, so that it will not occurring 2 times. And if it is the node is equal to the destination, then I have a temporary answer. I will just do it. And what is this? This is basically the traversal of graph. Like A is B, B has a value of 3. So this is my node. I have to go from A to B. So B is basically the first neighbor, right? Because A has a neighbor B, and B is in a hash map. And in the hash map, if I have to take B, it is the first, and 3 is second. So I will multiply second with the temporary answer, and I will move my source node from A to B. So from A to B, what I will do, any dot first, and so on. I will move further until I reach my destination, until my source and destination are same. And I think this will, yes, until my destination and node are equal. So I will move forward and I will insert it into the map. At the end, I will return the final answer, because final answer will receive all the integers. So I hope you like the explanation part. Make sure to like, share and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.